So, the first time we made this recipe was last year for a dessert at my camping birthday party.
Yeah.
We camped out in the backyard and we made all the food in the fire pit.
Awesome. That's great. And so what's the which recipe is this that you're going to share today of all the recipes that you made for that campfire birthday?
It is a brownie inside of a orange, basically.
Awesome. That is so cool. Well, campfire birthday in and of itself sounds amazing, and then add in a brownie cooked in an orange sounds even better. How did you guys even come up with this idea?
We found it online looking for ideas of what to do for my camping birthday party. And we thought it was a really cool idea, and we decided to try it.
This was a big deal because for two reasons. One was Piper, who is the youngest of our four children, was turning 13. So everybody was leaving their kind of childhood and coming into the teenage years. So that was huge. And then the second thing was my wife Jen and our oldest daughter were going down to the University of South Carolina to attend orientation. So Dad was on his own for a birthday party with, how many girls did we have?
Probably like 6.
Yeah. I couldn't mess it up.
That's a lot of pressure.
Huge pressure.
That's great. That's awesome. So how'd it go? You guys cooked, did you cook dinner in the campfire and then this kind of was able to finish the night, or how did it go?
We put hot dogs on a stick, and that's what we had for dinner. And then we made the brownies, which was really fun. Yeah.
It sounds fun and it sounds delicious. So tell me a little bit more about the recipe. Is it how does it work? How do you make a brownie in an orange peel?
So you cut off the top and you take the insides of the orange out, and then you pour the brownie mix in, and then you wrap it in tin foil and put it in the fire for 45 minutes in just the coals of the fire.
Okay. So it's not on an open flame?
No. You wait till the fire kind of dies down a little bit.
The key to it is you got to double wrap the tin foil on the orange so that it doesn't, the coals, which can be really hot, don't burn the orange too much.
Yeah. Did that work? How'd that work out for you?
It was pretty good. It was a little difficult to cook it evenly, but I think it was a really fun recipe to make, and It tasted really good. You could really taste the orange when you ate the brownie because it infuses the brownie.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Could you really taste the orange in that? Or
yeah, you could really taste the orange a lot.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
We're big chocolate orange people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this recipe was perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect for you.
Well, and I there's something about cooking on an open fire that and just for some family reference of all the kids, we've got there's 2 out of our 4 kids who are our chefs. The other 2 are eaters, and so we love cooking on open fire and not a grill. Get a good old campfire going.
Yeah.
And do that.
Yeah, sounds like this was kind of a continuation of of a piece of your family that you already really enjoy, which is being able to prepare food over a fire and share a fire and come together around a fire. And this is just kind of another unique way to do that.
Yeah, and there's something, the recipe is obviously not that complicated, and we use Ghirardelli brownies, right?
Yeah,
those are
triple fudge Ghirardelli.
Yeah.
Wow, that's serious. You mean business?
Yeah.
But it becomes an event, right? So even though the recipe isn't that complicated, you've got to wait for it, and then there's a big reveal because you hope that when you take that orange top back off, it's gonna be what you hope for. So
Yeah. Yeah, you wait this whole time and you don't know if it's even going to come out the way that you're hoping, right? And you had never made it before your birthday, right, Piper?
The birthday was the first time we ever made it.
Yeah. So what was that like? Were you nervous that it wasn't going to come out the way that you wanted it to? Or were you feeling pretty confident? Where was your head at when you went to go open it?
I was pretty nervous because we didn't have a backup dessert. And if that didn't work out, I didn't know what we were gonna eat. But we tried it and it worked really well. I think we probably had to like open it and then put it back on, and then you have to check it a few times before it's done. But
yeah,
I'm really happy that it worked out.
Me too. Good job, Dad, on the birthday dessert front. Well, summer is like the perfect time for fires, right? Memorial Day, 4th of July, even Labor Day. So I feel like now is like probably the best time to be sharing this kind of recipe with everyone, because we're hopefully, as you know, in this crazy time that we're living with COVID and the pandemic and maybe being physically distanced, now trying to be outside a little bit more as the restrictions loosen. We're going to probably see more and more people gathering around a campfire, gathering around a fire, and embracing that part of summer. And so hopefully some folks who are listening to this will feel inspired to join in your adventures of a orange peel filled brownie batter dessert and have a lot of success.
Yeah, and I'd say that even for people who may live in a city and can't go out on the sidewalk and build a fire, it's still a good dessert to be able to pre-make, wrap it up in that tin foil, throw it in your backpack, and go for a walk that out into whether it's a beach or other places that somebody might camp out, or even just have a picnic that they're allowed to have a fire at, and throw it on there.
Yeah. And one of my favorite things about food is that, and I think you guys kind of touched on this, is that it really brings people together, right? Whether it's a new recipe or an old recipe, if it's something you're confident is going to come out well or something you're really nervous may be a flop, it still, regardless, brings us all together and allows us to share some really special moments. So thank you for sharing your recipe today.
Well, thanks for having us.